I do not have his gigantic brain. So we'll just have to see how this one is going to work out as Polo makes his way in. Maybe.
Oh, right. So this is what we need to focus on for game 2. That can be like an active discussion. But they're all gone now, so a lot more freedom for this. Does put pressure on KT to pick some lockdown for this, and Genji looking at the Anivia into the Rise. This is something we've seen as a counter into the Rise a few times.
We do need the Duro horse back again. I imagine like a cute little frog. Actually really kind of like that. As here we are. I remember when that skin was banned, because the animations were just a little bit too powerful, but not to be the case anymore. It has been unleashed as KT, with this short-range draft and a Ziggs and a Dream, look to try
having the late start for a long time.
It's going to be hard to know what day it is. It really did help me understand what time of the week it was. Canyon towards the top side of the map. As we've got a hook connecting onto Ruler, aiming, trying to offer a fair bit of damage back, but it's kind of difficult as the Ziggs still doing a fair bit of work here as Duro looking worse for wear. And aiming walk up.
And he needs to stack up his passive to really trade. As the Ziggs, you also have TP, so you can have
flash out here from BDD as in they go. The egg is now down as Canyon just trying to protect the egg as best he can. And KT are going to be able to pick up first blood for BDD. Canyon will be able to answer with a kill on to the Rise.
But still a nice early pickup there from KT. Cuz and BDD showing they could do the flash from BDD just at the last second before the stun was activated. And then Cuz is just like, yeah, I'm just going to kill this egg.
Yeah, fair enough too. And BDD might have been able to get himself out of the way, but then I imagine Cuz would have been under a little bit more threat. I mean, it's been
a little bit aggressive. Just have Duro to back him up.
Yep. And Polo is going to have to flash, get out of the way.
Why you don't want to play Nautilus into Anivia.
Well, it's also why you don't want to be keen right now. As Hook didn't connect onto Canyon as well, as Polo is likely to die because everyone's distracted by Keen, who is still alive somehow. There's the Realm Warp getting BDD out of there though, as the rest of Genji now going to move around. Zombie Scion helping out here as well as another great wall comes through. That's the end of Cuz. Has now perfect.
Can they find BDD?
Oh, they did. Yeah, they did. As the Glacial Storm, as Rune Prison comes on through, BDD wanting to give that kill over to Duro, and will be able to do so, and there it is. Genji looking a little bit better after that one, is now aiming, throwing down a minefield, but
what a satchel.
Ruler just getting thrown around. Yeah.
Oh, the ult!
Mega Inferno Bomb, and Ruler does have the barrier.
We saw Keen survive so long, so he's kind of coming down here isolated. Meanwhile, Genji forced Polu's flash, but he buys so much time, and also because he's a Scion, he's gonna die and then have his passive. But the main thing with Scion passive is once it activates, everyone just runs away, right? But because he buys so much time, eventually, when it actually activates, chovy moves in and walls Cuz in with him. So he can just actually get to hit him. So he gets good value from the passive, and then BDD's trying to be cheeky, but gets caught out and just dies to the tower.
Yeah, did at least give the kill over to Duro. Away, no Ghost available either. So chovy just flapping around this lane, having a very good time. Delayer of all time.
Oh,
that's a phenomenal wall there from chovy. As, illustrating once again. And he wasn't just like forced into this, because it's really not looking like a whole lot of fun. Continuing to do so here as well as Polo with the aftershock, but he is just going to get publicly executed. As, Cuz going on forward, looking for a bit of an angle here. Is BDD able to fire out a lot of damage? Mega Inferno Bomb avoided majoritively, but BDD will be able to grab the kill onto Duro. And Keen allowed to live this time around as well. As BDD is almost just dead. As he
missed it!
Oh, the flash, and chovy is able to lock down the kill there. Somehow had enough mana and has a catalyst.
It's just a bit unfortunate because I want to see exactly... Okay, we'll see this play first. But yeah, this is just the experience playing a Nautilus into Anivia.
Yeah.
You don't get to play the game. They did commit a lot to it. I don't think that was necessarily.
Cuz got a lot of value on his Wukong as well.
Yeah, did a lot of damage. There is a lot of AoE from the side of KT. They can't just blend the people if they get a bit too close.
이거 미드도 좀 예민해. 라이즈 노텔이라 억지로 라인 풀려한다.
Yep, chovy having a bit of a chat about the state of the Rise. Oh, that wall was so beautifully done.
Oh, he walked out and walked back in. He wasn't quite in it.
No comment until there was.
I think it might have been that thing.
Want to be in it, you need to be clicking in it while it's going off. As, all right, Dura comes on forward. That is going to be a miss on the public execution from Canyon, though, just barely. You're on a cast with Orcs.
Tragic.
Absolutely. Some water balloons being thrown around here as Dura taking a fair bit of damage. There's the flash in from Cuz. They're looking to try and take down the rail. Somehow it's her that takes this dragon. And Cuz trying to get some work done, but he's just dead to the Anivia as chovy taking control of the battlefield. Another fantastic ulti out from Canyon, though, is now aiming. Now that they've closed the gap, he is very, very dead. Ruler probably wanted that kill, but it's going to go over the...
Onto chovy. So we'll see the Realm Warp come in to try and commit onto the backline. But so much damage has already been put onto Duro. So, like, you look at chovy, Nautilus is hitting him a bit of the Wukong ultimate, but Canyon's peeling, the wall comes in, the follow-up's not fully there, PDD backs off a little early, and you can understand because you can tell the fight's lost, but it just felt like the target selection wasn't that good.
That bottom side of the fight was won, then the Ambessa immediately gets to ult over to the other side as well, so you just get so much value out of this potential battle as he does have a Krug camp up. As Perfect is almost just dead to chovy putting down.
But they turned it down all the way up to this person, and you just couldn't imagine their original intent.
Yeah. As, all right, we got a bit of a fight brewing here as Dura going down low, but so is Polo, who is continuing to have a bad time. There is another wall to make his life just unbearable. As now Perfect does get in there with that Dominus popped, and there is the public execution. Oh my goodness, PDD down already, Cuz so far away from the fight is Perfect, getting so much work done. My God, this crocodile is gigantic. Everyone on Gen.G just flashing away, but they flash to safety and keep themselves alive, aiming with nothing left in the tank, and he is the last man standing. Gen.G win once again.
Yeah, it was a good effort, honestly, by Perfect, trying to do the most... Oh, chovy? Well, he's egged. Oh, he's not. He actually, yeah. I think maybe some Roa healing might have actually saved him. Keen doesn't need Roa healing. He's just attacking. The real lesson here is if you see a Nivea on the enemy team, never pick Nautilus. Don't even think about it. You look at Polo, he just doesn't get to play the game. He
even flashes and then chovy's like, oh, remember I can make your life the worst. And he just puts down another wall.
Yeah, and Perfect comes in. Actually, Duro smashes the shield with his Q that he came in, the max health shield and the teleport.
Yeah.
But Perfect gets a lot of value here, flashing in, doing a lot of damage as of an Ecton. The follow-up's there from Cuz, but it's just not quite enough. You know, you think if they were a little bit less far behind, if there was maybe
is that what gets you it, or is it the ones that were the most impactful? As Duro,
he did kind of get beat up in lane a lot in this. 80 threats in the team. You can also go play steel caps.
So much crystalline overgrowth. Here's a POM play from Keen. Never mind.
Yeah.
You know, theoretically there is the ability.
Oh, Polo!
Oh, he lived. Okay. Flash and try. Oh, never mind. Dura is just going to murder him. What the heck was that? That was a very weird interaction. Never you mind, as now Gen.G with a man advantage, but Canyon's very, very low. There's Mega Inferno Bomb as well as they're trying to do the damage here to Ruler. Oh my goodness, the CC is disgusting, but PDD does get a fair bit of damage down. Perfect, unfortunately, not able to do enough, and Gen.G just so good.
Look how targeted. They see him. The Scion Q, the Slurkle, the Ward, the Unvessel. He's not a jungler.
Duro was already there.
Yeah, guys, he's not a jungler. He's the support. No. And they just put so much effort like that. I'd understand if he was the jungler and they're like, let's deal with the smite, but it just feels like he picked Nautilus and it became personal.
Yeah.
Like, they just fully locked into killing him.
And KT, like, they wanted to kill Ruler, and you know what? They did.
They succeeded at that, so credit to them.
Well, Gen.G killed Cuz. They did do that as well. As now aiming, also potentially in a whole bunch of... Oh, that was sick from Keen. Give that man the POM. He deserves it. It's a double kill for the Scion. And yeah, PDD does now have said shoes completed. There that is. It's not going to matter too much as now Perfect dives in on top of Canyon. Canyon not looking too bothered by it as he just kills BDD. There is the ulti as Polo has now provided himself as a target.
Damage.
Why is Canyon's health bar so high?
He doesn't take damage.
He's still just dashing around. Polo's going to die as an afterthought. And yeah, Perfect realizing that he needs to just try and slice his way out of here. There's a Hextech Soul Ox. And that means that Perfect is going to need a little bit more, but he will be able to get back to the fountain and keep himself alive.
He's not a handbag yet.
All right, well, let's see where the Canyon is at. He's not killable.
Guys,
he's not killable. He's just not killable.
He's 4 levels up on Cuz.
This.
Max, who is my POM?
I have no idea.
It's so difficult.
I still think it's Keen. Like, watch this play.
This is
Look at Keen. Flashes for the knock-up. Well-deserved kill. Watch aiming.
Okay, this predict was good, but he didn't finish the channel on the Q.
Oh, it's still, I mean...
But he still hit him when he got the Hextech slot. It was pretty great. It was pretty cool. It was pretty slick.
But maybe Canyon's going to recency bias his way towards it as... Oh, here's the train to the POM! As in goes Keen, aiming so dead so quickly. Ruler's going to finally get himself another kill in this game.
If we're going by recency bias, that train was the last thing I've seen.
Exactly. There we go, Ox. We've sorted it out. POM for Keen. Phenomenal Scion play in this game. As KT, there is just no... It's almost a 20,000 gold lead.
Wait, look at Polu.
Look at Polu trying to have a good time, and it's just not happening. Into the blender once again as the Crocodile is also taken down. BDD and Cuz on their fountain, but it's a triple kill for Ruler. There are 2 members in the fountain here. Everyone quickly dive. Give him the Penta. It looks like Gen.G are not really interested in that as towers are going down. Oh, they're actually going in. They're looking for it. Cuz going to get taken out, but it's Keen that gets the kill. And that is going to cement his POM for me. That is my vote going over to the Scion 100%. And Gen.G will finish playing with their food and take down KT.
Sustained damage to kill anyone.
Yeah.
So
and we saw that happen. They did a whole bunch of like AoE CC and cool stuff happened.
Oh man.
And then it was just doomed.
Yeah.
It was a tough one.
Yeah. King got the last kill, so that ends in POM, right?
I mean, I think that he deserves POM by a country mile. I know that there were some in chat saying that it's probably a Canyon angle. And Canyon used to be the king of POGs back in the day.
Yeah.
So that's an understandable one as well. Of course, chovy, the current king of POMs. So he is likely to be a hot topic as well. So just have to see who it is going to be that picks it up.